Did you want a mint?
No. Thank you.
Okay. Well, how are you feeling today?
I've been better.
It's been a while since we've last seen each other.
I know that.
I know. I'm sorry. Did you want to get straight back into the interview?
Sure.
Walk me through that night. Can you tell me what you saw when you walked into the house? No. What can you tell me? What are you looking at? Is there something outside? What? There's no one here. Your dad isn't here. He can't hurt you.
The house was silent. He had left the back door open. The house was a disaster. It looked like it hadn't been cleaned in centuries.
The police noted that the house was filthy, but the bedroom, it was spotless, down to the bloodstains. Yet, you just left him lying there.
He deserved it.
It's going to be hard to continue this interview if you won't speak. But I'm not going to force you. You told police you cleaned the scene, that he wouldn't have wanted to come home to a mess. He couldn't have come home. You saw his body. He wasn't going anywhere. Is this making you uncomfortable? Why is that? Did you think he was going to hit you? No one deserves to be murdered.
It was self-defense.
You pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter and 2 counts of desecration of a corpse.
I wanted the deal.
So you deny it?
He made his choice, and I made mine.
What exactly did he do to you? His body was The coroner said it was indicative of a rage-filled attack. If there truly was a reason, the public wants to know. Still no clear answer? Do I need to be more direct? No, I didn't think so. You were just a child. You couldn't protect yourself.
I needed to make sure that it would never happen again. To anyone.
What exactly is it?
I don't want to talk about this.
The
I said I don't want to talk about this.
Okay. From your past, you seem to be far from a troublemaker. You are 18 now, correct? Right. He had recently kicked you out, but you still had a key, yes? I was going through your first statement with police, and it seemed as if you weren't telling the truth. That's what I thought. So what is the truth?
I never wanted this to happen.
You were in control.
I did what was necessary.
It didn't need to happen this way. What are you looking at?
I'm just watching.
Understandable. It's a beautiful day. What exactly is going through your mind?
Memories
Memories of that night?
of him.
You've made contradicting statements about your father. Why was that night your breaking point?
Alcohol messes with the brain. You can lose what little sanity you have.
Listen, I'm on your side. All I want is the truth. And I want to make sure everyone gets a chance to hear the truth. Your truth. Everyone knows what happened, what you did, but we just don't understand why. You deny any allegations of abuse, yet you flinch if someone even slightly raises their voice. In fact, I have hospital records from... You were drunk, rambling about how he would come home and be disappointed. A spotless room, your hands covered in his blood, but you weren't trying to hide him. You called 911. I did some research into your past and your mother. She went missing when you were young. All of that history, those tragedies. Do you want to guess what I found when I dug closer into her disappearance? Still not going to talk? I wish I could change what happened to you, to your mother, what he did to you. The police and your neighbors think that your father killed her. But you know that, don't you? Even though your mom lost custody of you, she remained living with you. Is that correct? Yes, it's heartbreaking, but it is very common for a parent to use their child to hurt the other. The parent, that is. Which I suspect happened to your mother. Before she left.
She didn't leave.
Then what happened? Your testimony. What he did had nothing to do with you. Even as a little girl, you were made to testify in your parents' case. That testimony, it wasn't true, was it? No. I didn't think so. But your dad is to blame. Not you. It's not your fault. Is that why you did it? Vengeance? No, I don't mean to make you uncomfortable, but this means you have no family left. You killed the only person you had left. Then cleaned up his blood, but left his body in a spotless room. Without his body, if you hadn't confessed, you would have never been caught.
I didn't mean to kill him, but he lay there, begging and pleading. All they could see is me when I was little. He never stopped when I asked. He said that stopping was a coward's way out. He didn't raise a coward. Nor did he raise a monster. I couldn't leave his room a mess when he got home. He would have... And he wouldn't have liked me drinking. And I can't disappoint him.
But you did murder him. In cold blood.
When can I go home?
They won't let you go home. You know that.
I need a break.
Do you think he killed your mom?
I don't have to answer that.
I know. I'm sorry. Did you want to get straight back into the interview?
Sure.
Walk me through that night. He had kicked you out. How did you get inside?